Finally tonight, this is Elvis Week, St. Elvis Week in Memphis, where the legend began and ended. Also on television screens and magazine racks that were his media as much as music was. Sunday is the 10th anniversary of his death. Marcus Jones observes the ways Elvis Presley is still with us.
Elvis Aaron Presley. He would have been 52 this year, an aging rebel rocker who might still be shaking his leg and twisting his hip, much as he did in the mid-50s when he first exploded onto the rock and roll scene.
We'd like you to meet him now, Elvis Presley, and here he is.
Well, shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. I said, shake, rattle, and roll. The way you want to do it right, baby, you don't know.
Elvis's place in American folklore cannot be denied. 10 years ago, this coming Sunday, he died at his home in Memphis. And since then, the legend has grown.
There's an awful lot involved here. You know, my stuff it's all high-priced stuff to do a class Elvis, because I don't look like him naturally, and I'm glad that I don't. I'm glad it's just a stage thing, and it's just no Elvis freak thing. It's an entertaining thing, and love for Elvis.
Monk Pelly has been an Elvis fan ever since he was in grade school. For the past 5 years, he's toured professionally as an Elvis impersonator. This Sunday, as he does every year, he'll do his act for free on Elvis Day at Newton's Hawthorne Park.
Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around.
Why doesn't anyone imitate a young Elvis?
Well, it's probably a harder impersonation to do, number one. Certain things in age, looking like them. You can look like this probably a lot easier than that. The way Elvis moved, there ain't too many people that can move like that.
Monk's brother Dan is also a big Elvis fan. His home and office are filled with mementos. Dan organizes the annual Elvis Day tribute and plays in the band that accompanies Monk.
Like a lot of people don't like him, like Monk said. I mean, not everybody's an Elvis fan. What's their impression when they walk into this room? Oh, their eyes open up. It's like, wow, you know, like, where'd you get all this stuff?
Too much monkey business. Too much monkey business. Too much monkey business for me to be involved in.
I dug most of his movies. There might have been one or two at the end. They were really getting, you know, floody-duddy a little bit. And Elvis as an actor, I could see why he was getting pretty disgusted. But as the fans that love Elvis, well, we just kept going and digging on whatever you got to give us. Because we love you. So, you know, do your thing. We're going to dig on it. And Elvis come back with his comeback. And his comeback was as big as some people's first introduction into the business.
Well, you remember that, don't you? Yeah. I got news for you, baby. I did 29 pictures like that.
It's been more than 30 years since Elvis first shook and shimmied, but his fans still call him the king, and by record industry standards, he is. Worldwide, more than 1 billion Elvis records have been sold. That's more than any other artist or group.
Well, if Elvis wasn't there at the time, I don't know if it would have happened later or if it would have happened at all. Rock and roll might not be what it is today.
For the 10 o'clock news, I'm Marcus Jones.
That's our last news before the harmonic convergence. We'll see you in the new age next week. I'm Christopher Lightman. Good night.